Toady, stay there!
What's up guys, Perfection here bringing you another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 discussion video, and today I'm going to be discussing the balance, or the lack of balance, the incorrect balance in Xenoverse 2. Now, there's one piece of evidence that proves to me that Namco, or not Namco, but Dimps, either didn't balance the game at all or doesn't know what they're doing. Now, that piece of evidence is Super 17. Now, a lot of people have seen the gameplay of him at Gamescom and TGS. It has pretty much been clarified for us that his ultimate, Shocking Death Ball, is exactly the same. Now, what's wrong with that? Super 17 and Omega Shenron are largely laughed at because they have the worst ultimates in the game. And the reason why is because they're glitchy, they have zero tracking, and their damage is pretty much ridiculously bad. And I mean, it's ironic to me how I hear nobody, I don't hear Rhymestyle, I don't hear any of his little underlings talk about how that move needs to be buffed, but they're the first ones to jump up and talk about every move needing to be nerfed. Like, they're already whining about Supernova, the cooler variation of Supernova, and well, we need to nerf that because it looks a little too good and it looks like it'll beat the snot out of me. And this is why the game is never going to be good. I mean, think about it. Ultimates are meant to be different, and they're meant to be game changers. Now, if there's an ultimate that has 100% tracking, that has the highest base damage in the game, and takes no time at all to charge up, then yes, that move deserves to be nerfed because it does too much in all those aspects. But if you take a move like Shocking Death Ball, it takes a long time to charge up, and it does crap damage. Well, obviously anyone with common sense would know that move needs to be buffed. And if your opponent is right up on you, the move won't hit them at all, and it will go right past them. Like, this proves to me that they've done shoddy work. They've not really gone in and really examined all the moves and fixed them, because anyone with two eyes knows that Shocking Death Ball needs a superb buff to it. Like, the damage is weak, the tracking is non-existent, because at the point where you get ready to charge it and where your character's arms, like, they extend out to deliver the blast, that's the path it's gonna take. Anyone, any scrub would know to move 2 centimeters to the left, and the move is gonna completely miss them. And this goes back to what I was saying before. They don't know what they're doing, or they did nothing at all. How would I fix this? It's simple. Move balance comes down to a triangle. You have power, tracking, and delivery time, or charge up time. Any move can have two sides of this triangle, but they're overpowered if they have all three. So with a move like Shocking Death Ball, it has long charge time, no tracking, weak base damage. This move needs to have two pieces of that triangle. People whining about whining about Supernova. They don't know. First of all, like I said, ultimates are meant to be game changers. If you let your opponent get to the point where they're able to deliver that ultimate, it's not the ultimate that's overpowered. It's your lack of skill that has allowed you to get in this predicament. It doesn't have that much tracking. It has good damage. It has decent charge time. But from what I've seen, you can easily super dash out of the way, or you could sidestep out of the way of the ultimate. But people like Rhymestyle who want every aspect of the game to be babied down and made easy. I mean, everyone in that particular circle, him, Afro, what's that other guy's name? C-Reacts. They want the game so watered down and babied down. Another thing that I've noticed is that back attacking has been babied down. Like they want it to a button bash formula where you're able to just tap buttons and feel as though you're doing something. And that's in their minds, that's what a good Dragon Ball game consists of. And that's not factual. That's a fallacy. Games that require you only to button bash and not really think outside of that frame of thinking, that's a bad game. That's just it. And then it goes back to what I was saying about the loot system. Like, if you have no ultimates that like break the mold and do something different outside of the other ultimates that you have available to you, then what's the point in playing a game at all? Because every ultimate is going to do the same damage, have the same tracking, have the same charge time. What's the point of trying to get these other moves in the game if all of them do the same thing, just a different animation? That's where these people do not know what they're talking about, and they really shouldn't even be in Dempsey's ear or Namco's ear for that matter. But that's what I've been thinking about. That's how you balance a game. Stick to that triangle that I was talking about: base damage, tracking, charge time. Any move can have two sides of that triangle. Stick to that and you will have balanced ultimates. But if you listen to people like Ron Style, you're never going to have a good game. You're never going to have a balanced game. You're going to have a toddler game that most quote-unquote hardcore gamers are going to look away from. Even hardcore Dragon Ball gamers that remember past DBZ games are going to look away from this game. You already have people pissed off about the roster, pissed off about no tails, pissed off about hair not spiking. You really want to piss them off about the balance of the game and making every ultimate move function exactly the same, just a different animation? That's going to be problematic. So I'm going to leave the video there. I've been your perfect being, the Super Itachi, bringing you another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 discussion video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for new, fresh, daily gaming, anime, gaming content. Also, turn on those notifications. Know when I go up and be the first to get the goods. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter as well. I've been your perfect being, the Super Itachi, and I will see you next time.